China is all set to come out with a new weapon, and this one provides a new dimension to traditional warfare. It is a weapon that can potentially plunge entire cities into darkness, and it is designed to disable electronics, cripple infrastructure, and leave a battlefield blind. A social media channel run by CCTV shared an animated video showing just how this weapon will be functioning and how the weapon will be launched from a land-based vehicle before it ejects 90 cylinder-shaped submunitions. These canisters bounced upon impact before detonating mid-air, dispersing fine chemically treated carbon filaments designed to short-circuit high-voltage power infrastructure. Now, the weapon aims to disrupt enemy command and control systems by triggering widespread electrical outages. Its impact is felt over an area of at least 10,000 square meters. Now, according to the video, it has a range of 290 kilometers and a warhead weighing 490 kgs, making it suitable for attacks on military substations and other electrical infrastructure. The blackout bomb is seen as a first strike tool capable of knocking out communications and defenses in mere seconds. Its strategic uses include paralyzing an adversary's power grid and communication systems. Now, disabling military command and control centers, blinding radars and defense systems before a conventional or cyber strike. So this is a preliminary method to black out the enemy before the actual big missiles come in. Experts say the use of the blackout bomb goes beyond being a battlefield tool. It has many other functions. If turned against civilian infrastructure, they could cripple hospitals, they could cripple airports and power grids, leaving cities vulnerable.
Russia has just dropped a bombshell, not on the battlefield, but on the geopolitical chessboard. Moscow could be deploying its most modern, nuclear-capable hypersonic missile in Belarus. The Oreshnik, dubbed as Russia's most dangerous missile, isn't just another warhead on a launcher. It is a next-generation hypersonic nuclear-capable menace designed to pierce any Western defense system. Moscow claims the missile, which means hazel tree in Russian, is capable of Mach 10 speeds and near zero intercept probability. Equipped with multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles, it's the stuff of NATO's worst nightmares. Vladimir Putin has announced the mass production of the Oreshnik missile system, a strategic nuclear game-changer now stationed alarmingly close to NATO's eastern front.
We will pay special attention to our nuclear triad. Thus, modern Yars systems will be delivered to the strategic missile forces. The aviation component of the strategic nuclear forces will be replenished with modernized Tu-160M missile carriers this year. In addition, serial production of the latest medium-range missile system Oreshnik, which has proven itself very well in combat conditions, is being launched.
Flying at speeds of 12,300 kilometers per hour, it is stealthy and maneuverable, making it almost unstoppable. The massive range of over 5,000 kilometers puts several European capitals in its range, from London to Paris. This missile can reach within minutes when launched from Belarus. The Oreshnik, first unleashed in a combat debut against a defense plant in Dnipro, Ukraine, delivered a brutal demonstration of its destructive potential. Belarus, already hosting Russian tactical nuclear weapons, now becomes a critical forward operating base for a system designed to penetrate deep into Western Europe within minutes.
The coffins of Iran's regime elite make their way through a sea of black. hundreds of thousands of mourners came to pay their respects to the military commanders, top nuclear scientists and their families killed by Israeli airstrikes.
We're here to show the enemy that we are all united and we will not abandon this country. None of us will leave our country in the lurch.
Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei did not attend the funeral, which is unusual. Normally, on such occasions, he would recite the prayers. Khamenei has been in hiding since Israel launched its first attack on June 13th. Dubbed the funeral procession of the martyrs of power, those honored included some of the most senior members of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard and the country's military command. The former head of the guards praised the men for what he called their great victory.
The position of the Iranian nation in the region and in the world has improved several notches, and today the Iranian nation in West Asia is viewed with a different perspective.
Both Iran and Israel have claimed victory after the 12-day conflict, while US President Donald Trump said the US strikes obliterated Iran's nuclear regime. The anti-US, anti-Israeli sentiment was strong among mourners.
America, be aware that we are here. You won't be able to find our leader. You'll be buried with that dream. Every single Iranian Shiite is ready to sacrifice their lives.
This is not a ceasefire. This is just a pause. Whatever they do, we will definitely give a crushing response.
The Iranian Health Ministry said more than 600 civilians were killed in the fighting.
The United States has been providing tens of billions of dollars of military support and weapons to Kyiv since the full-scale invasion of Ukraine began back in 2022. But now the White House says it's reviewing that support and halting some supply of weapons to the country. Now, Ukraine says any interruption to this supply will only encourage the Russian war effort, and that this could not come at a worse time as Russia escalates its aggression in the air. In fact, just over the weekend, Ukraine says 500 drones and missiles were launched by Russia, targeting cities right across the country.
This decision is certainly very unpleasant for us. It's painful, and against the background of the terrorist attacks which Russia commits against Ukraine.
For its part, the Kremlin has welcomed this news, saying any interruption to the supply of weapons to Ukraine will help end the war quicker. But a Pentagon spokesperson has said that the United States is still providing robust support to Ukraine. It's just rigorously reviewing its defence spending and looking to further prioritise United States interests.